Have you ever wondered what leads to a ceasefire in a place embattled by conflict? Today, we delve into the recent decision of the United States to call for a ceasefire in Gaza through the Security Council. The stage was set by Secretary of State Antony Blinken, who journeyed to the Middle East with a mission to quell the fighting in Gaza. A resolution was drafted by the United States, marking a significant milestone. For the first time, the language used in the resolution was the strongest Washington has ever endorsed, signifying a clear shift for Israel's closest ally. This resolution was more than just words on paper. It was a testament to the changing dynamics of international relations and the growing urgency for peace. And it didn't stop at mere words. This resolution condemned the attacks led by Hamas on Israel, which ignited the war and took hostages. What changes in the international stance led to this resolution? The answer lies in the evolving dynamics of global politics and the urgent humanitarian situation on the ground. The Biden administration in recent weeks has been more explicit in their pursuit of a ceasefire, responding to impending famine warnings in Gaza and increasing pressure for stronger international action. This shift in stance is a testament to the power of collective voice and the pressing need for peace. The resolution tabled by the United States at the Security Council is a reflection of this changing scenario. It emphasizes the need for an immediate and sustained ceasefire to protect civilians from all sides. The resolution also advocates for the provision of basic humanitarian aid and measures to alleviate human suffering. The urgency and commitment reflected in this resolution underline the seriousness of the situation and the global community's resolve to bring peace. This international push for peace is not just about ending the conflict, it's about safeguarding the future of the region. It's about ensuring that the people of Gaza can live in peace, have access to basic necessities, and rebuild their lives in the aftermath of the conflict. This call for an immediate and sustainable ceasefire was significantly stronger than the Security Council resolution circulated by the United States in February. It shows the world's growing impatience with the continuation of conflict and its readiness to take concrete action for peace. What happens behind the scenes in these diplomatic efforts, you may wonder? Well, let's dive into it. Picture this. U.S. Secretary of State Mr. Blinken found himself in Egypt, engaging in a meeting with President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi, along with a host of Arab foreign ministers. Their agenda? The future governance of Gaza post-war and how to maintain its security. But that wasn't all. The group also sought to tackle the pressing issue of providing more aid to civilians in Gaza, who are currently entrapped in a humanitarian crisis. However, it's not all smooth sailing. Despite the earnest attempts at diplomacy, hurdles remain. Mr. Blinken, in a press conference in Cairo, voiced these concerns, stating that although they have managed to bridge some divides, there are still gaps to be filled. Challenges are real, and obstacles remain in reaching a deal for the ceasefire. Despite these challenges, the Biden administration remains steadfast in its ultimate goal, one that is not merely about immediate relief, but about establishing a future of peace and prosperity, a goal that envisages the establishment of a future Palestinian state. Despite closing the gaps, there are still loopholes. The ultimate goal of the Biden administration remains the establishment of a future Palestinian state.